What is going on, guys? Today I have a really interesting topic that I want to talk to you about. I'm not seeing a lot of it going around on Twitter, not seeing any other YouTubers talking about it, and to be honest, I'm not hearing a lot of people talking about it while I'm out playing. And you already know what that is because you see it in the title of the video, and as a side note, I'm probably going to have some amazing catches over playing off to the side that I did not have that I haven't recorded. But I screen recorded to keep as a filler on videos like this where I'm chatting, but also gives you something to look at while I'm talking. So today's topic of the video is AR plus mode interaction and what I think Niantic could do to not only improve what we have, but also to bring more layers to it. So we already know that obviously it has a few glitches. Pokemon run on you, they flee. You know, it still needs some tweaking. And so obviously I'm not saying Niantic put this in right now but this is just future, this is forward thinking of potentials of where I could see this going and how I believe AR plus mode could be part of everybody's daily use. So the first one I'm going to start off with is just simply, it would be nice if, as in the trailer that was shown to us almost 2 years ago, you see that they're walking around and they're seeing the Pokemon in the distance. They're playing through their phone in the augmented reality rather than playing on the flat plane that we are all forced to play on currently. I think that, you know, if it's going to be based as an augmented reality game, I think it would be really awesome to bring that full spectrum and let us play through our phones as an option, not as the only way, because obviously AR plus mode is like massively draining on the battery. I've experienced that through playing through all the community day. I played pretty much that whole day in AR plus mode and my phone battery was hurt. So it would be one of those cool little sweet things where like, hey, I'm gonna play a couple hours in AR plus mode. It would be nice to still have that option where you can walk around, see those Pokemon in the distance and actually go to them instead of waiting for them to just spawn up on your screen. So, which even the side issue, Niantic, can you please fix the issue where Pokemon just randomly despawn from the screen for no reason, or when you switch from an app and come back, everything disappears and it takes extremely long to reload, or you're forced to close out the app, reload it, then wait for everything to spawn in. It is extremely annoying and frustrating having to do that every time you re-switch an app, or it just randomly crashes on you and everything kind of disappears. But that's besides the point. On to the next point is, it'd be kind of cool if our Pokestops were a little bit more interactive AR wise. I don't think they should really give you anything extra or give you any more XP. You know, it would just be cool if it was just an interactive stop that instead of spinning, you walked up to, maybe, I don't know, just registered you were there. Something different just to bring another little bit of change to the Pokestops with the AR kit that's already implemented into the game. The next thing I think that would be really cool is if when we were battling either gym battles or raid battles, it would be really cool if those battles could actually happen where you are instead of being in a developed gym, so to speak. So you would be playing out, if you're playing outside, say, I don't know, a community center. You're at a community center. You pull up AR plus mode, you're battling, you can see the people behind you, but instead of showing everybody's Pokemon, you know how it tells you how many people are up in the lobby right at the top there? It'll say like 6 people. So you'll know how many people are up there, but it will only show your raid Pokemon or your gym Pokemon that you're battling and your Pokemon. And you would still be able to walk around it. The screen wouldn't move or anything. It would be cool if it had kind of like a, you guys know on when you're doing expert handler, you have that thing that tells you, oh, you're getting too close. It would be nice if it had something like that as far as how close you are to the range of falling out of range, if that makes sense. That way you can walk around freely tapping and showing, see what's going on and get a better feel of the graphics from what the Pokemon are using. That way you could see the battle more full-fledged. That I feel like would just be a huge game changer in general, because it would really bring out the fact that Pokemon Go is a augmented reality game. Which brings me to my final point, which I honestly do not understand why this hasn't been in the game outside of AR mode, and that is simply fishing. Fishing was a huge part. I wouldn't say a huge part, it was a huge part for me, but I fished a lot in the original games, and you had an opportunity to buy different rods to fish for different Pokemon, different rarities, such and such. And I think the same thing would be cool if it was implemented into Pokemon Go. You could start off with your old rod, which would only cost you 100 Pokecoins or 150, however Niantic decides to put them out there. But I think 100 Pokecoins would be a great starting point, and they would all work like incubators. You would have probably one fishing rod that you have that's an infinite fishing rod, but you only get like 2 or 3 uses out of it a day. It would keep track. And then you could buy other old rods that have 3 uses, and then they crack and then they're gone, just like the incubators. But you would also be able to buy a good rod for 200 coins, and then the super rod for 300 coins. Again, they all follow the same premise, that after 3 uses they break, which forces you to buy more, which is fantastic for Niantic because they love money, and who doesn't love money? But it would be cool because, as you know, you have your old rod, which in the game is only for Magikarps. Then you have your good rod, which broadens what you can catch, and your super rod, which even further broadens what you catch. So it would be cool if it could be either, you could just start where all 3 are available in the shop to buy, or as you level up and progress in the game, you unlock better rods, because it's kind of how it was in Pokemon. So as you know, levels, as soon as you hit, let's say level 20, you're able to buy your good rods unlock, and you can buy that. And then once you hit 30 to 35, you unlock super rods, so you can go catch, Phoebus and all of those and all the other water Pokemon that are going to come out that are really, really rare to spawn in the wild. You could actually fish for them. But the catch to AR Plus mode on fishing is that it would have to register as water in the game. That way people couldn't go and fill up their bathtub, fill up a sink, go to a puddle, and just have it and trick it into thinking that you're in a body of water. So that way it kind of keeps a rein on it so people don't abuse it. But these are just kind of my thoughts on how we could actually make AR Plus mode better and more useful. I don't think it's really at that point where people should go out and buy a new phone. I mean, if you have that type of money, do what you want to do. But as far as your typical average everyday player, if you don't have AR Plus on your phone, I would definitely say do not go and spend all of that money for it, because currently how it stands, it's not worth it. It's not that useful. But these are just my thoughts. I want to hear your guys' thoughts as well, so go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. If you like if you like this video, go ahead and drop a like on it as well. But also, if you have different ideas that I didn't mention that you think would be fantastic Plus mode features, let them know, drop them in the comments below. Because there's obviously things I haven't thought of, and I want to hear everybody's ideas, and hopefully maybe one day Niantic will see this video, or somebody will speak up and they'll hear it and they'll put it in the game, because I think it is a fantastic idea. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I really think this is an interesting idea. I'm really still surprised that it's not even in the rumors. It's nowhere really. No one's really talking about it. So drop a like on the video. Give me your feedback in the comments below. That's gonna do it for me today. It's your favorite Midwest trainer, and as always, A, B, C, always be catching. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Peace.